Hi, welcome to the first episode of Cooking with Kevin. I'm Kevin Fields, and today we're gonna be making some fucking glazed Cornish hens with stuffing. Today I'm vaporizing Flavor X grape flavored THC oil. I'm going to preheat this oven to 325 degrees. You want the celery to be in little bits, little bursts of flavor when you're chewing the stuffing. So I'm going to cut it in half, long ways, very quickly. And then I'm gonna it's probably way too much, so and then see if this one isn't moldy. It looks kind of fucking gross. Use this new one. So you want these onions kind of like how you get onions on a cheeseburger at McDonald's. You want them also to be kind of like little squares of onion. Something that'll, when you cook it, the heat will release all of its onionness into the rest of the stuffing. By the way, that's what we're doing right now, stuffing. When the onions heat up, they'll release all of their flavor when they're cut like this, really small. Now with the apple, you want to cut it kind of into bigger chunks than the onion, because when you get a bite of apple, it's like awesome to bite down on it. There's no rhyme or reason to anything, just best like that. Apple, good boy. It's a trick Mom taught me. I'm gonna do a demi-spoon of garlic. Demi is a Latin prefix for smaller than usual. And the last ingredient here is have some cheese. Parmesan would be a good choice, but right now I have mozzarella. You could basically just use your favorite cheese. Swiss is my second choice over Parmesan because the stronger, the bitter taste of the cheese helps to kind of counteract all the other flavors we have going on. We've got sweet, we've got super acidic with the onion and the garlic, we've got a kind of watery hydration taste going on with the celery. Now the cheese is going to give us a bitter taste that also works to mold all of the other ingredients together. The cheese is going to be like stuffing glue. This cheese is obviously for sandwiches, so I have to cut it this way. And then season the stuffing at this point, however much you think deserves. Oh yeah, one of the things I forgot is bread. Chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it, chop it. Make sure it's basically like breadcrumbs, but I don't like using breadcrumbs because they're dry. And the moisture of the bread when it's fresh, it really helps. It's absorbent and it bonds with the cheese to stick the rest of the stuffing together better than breadcrumbs. Actually, we're gonna microwave it for 30 seconds. So we can get some of that cheese to start to melt already. Alright, good. Okay, now we're moving on to the hens themselves. I like to thaw these by heating up a lot of water with the tea boiler thing and then pouring them on top of them while they're still in the package in a glass bowl and just letting them sit there for maybe 20 or 30 minutes. They'll thaw like that, they'll defrost. All of them have this pouch on the inside that you have to access by sodomizing the Cornish hen. You gotta reach in there, you gotta open it up real good and reach in here. And it'll either already like be in a bag of preservatives or you'll have to pull out some. Yeah, this one has frozen guts in it already. So you gotta reach in there, you gotta grab any leftover like guts, or sometimes it's like a bag to preserve it, or you know, etc., depending on the brand. Alright, so then you can also run some hot water on the inside of it because it's really frozen in there too. And you're going to want the inside of it to spread out as much as you can get it. You should run water over it in general to clean it off. You don't know what happened with this hen. Maybe it got dropped on the floor at the factory. So now you have your Cornish hens. They're all ready to go, ready to stuff. I'm going to set them aside here on this plate. Now you take your 3 oranges and you're going to want to slice these up. So one of the oranges you slice up like this actually. I'm going to do it with all of them. Like that. The second orange cut this way, and you peel it like you would a normal orange. And then after you have it peeled, take the seeds out. And you could do it by hand or you could cut it. I'm just trying to cut so I can go fast, because the oven's been preheated for like an hour right now. Alright, so put those aside. Okay. And the third orange, you just simply cut in half. So this is how your 3 oranges should look. Oh, another ingredient that we need to add is cooking oil. So you oil up your dish with your preferred thing. I like to use coconut because they say it's healthy. Oil on the sides, oil on the bottom. Do that. Alright, so here on the bottom, what you're going to do is you're going to take these slices and just lay them along the bottom. You're going to take these two, just squeeze them in over it, get some orange in your oil. And if you want to, you can squeeze some into the stuffing as well. Now we have our hens and our stuffing. Obviously, this is the part where we stuff them. So you just simply take a handful, put it in there, just try to stuff it in. Can you get me a spoon? No, wait, I think, never mind, I have one already. You want to use a spoon to like stuff it in there more. So take a spoonful, put it there, stuff it in. Spoonful, put it there. To keep going and going. Even when you're like, okay, it's full, no, let's put another one in there. Stuff it. It's okay to like break its bones and do whatever you gotta do. Break its ribs on the inside to just keep stuffing the stuffing. You want it as compact as possible. You want all these flavors. Stuffing is good because all these flavors are gonna combine with the meat and with each other. They're gonna fuse together into this big body of flavor. It's really good. And the best way to get a great result with stuffing is to stuff it beyond its capacity. Just way too much stuffing. As you can see, it's still doing just the first 10 here. Been stuffing it for like 5 minutes, it feels like. Now we're all done. Yeah, this is what we should look like. Alright, so we've stuffed them totally, completely. Now we're gonna add the glaze to them. So far, I don't like the grape flavor. It's too thick. And the cartridge itself hits you with a really thick cloud, so it's intense. At first, you have to take really light hits for it to not burn your throat. Alright, so the only Mandarin teriyaki sauce I could find is this Panda Express, which I've used it before and it's pretty good. So just pour the glaze over you guys. Keep them going. Just cover them in glaze. You want to put basically too much because we're gonna have to use our hands and get dirty here. Pretty much damn near use the whole bottle. I'll just fuck it, let's just use the whole bottle. Why not at this point? Alright, so now they're glazed. And what I'm gonna use my hands to glaze them all around, like put it everywhere. And like the sides of it and everything. Get the glaze going. Now, what I used to do was put a toothpick here going through to keep it closed so it kept cooking on the inside, but I stopped doing that because it would open anyway from all the heat, so I thought it was useless. But if you want to do that, you can try to keep it closed during the cooking. Thank you, you're right. Okay, so then you take, and remember these, you take these slices, try not to get a lot of the seeds, you take these slices and you kind of just like set them around. Like where you can, where you want some more flavoring. So what I do is I put them like between the legs and down here with the arms. Put these slices of orange in there. These different spots. And it keeps, you want to kind of keep the chicken like separated from itself. So that it's easier to like maneuver when you take it apart. After you cook it, after you're done cooking it, when you eat it, you want the arms and stuff to kind of just like fall off. So you can separate it with the orange peels like that. So in case it overflows, I'm going to put this pan at the bottom here. And then I'm going to set this, our hens, right there. So if anything starts to boil over or anything, that'll land on that. I think we should be okay. Put that in there. Alright. to the bathroom for a little while. Okay, so they've been in here for about 50 minutes, I believe. And I'm checking to see if it's cooked all the way. It looks like it is fully cooked, but I'm gonna keep it in here for a little while longer. The water isn't boiling or spilling over into the pan because it's not that hot, but it's bubbling a little bit. And so this is like the perfect temperature. You can see the glaze isn't burnt here. You can see that, you know, all the juices are here. It's not too crazy. Our stuffing hasn't shot out, and so far so good. It couldn't be better. Okay, so it's been over an hour. Let's see how they look. That looks wonderful. So what we're looking for to check if they're all done is we're looking for the color pink, and we're looking for it deep near the bone. If you see the color pink, then it's not ready. We need to keep cooking it for a little bit longer. So I'm going to cut this side open here, look in there, and it looks all white. Like all right and all white. And so these are done. Let's pull them out. And of course this broth over here is so delicious. If you make mashed potatoes with this, you have an incredible gravy right here. One of the best things you'll ever taste. Right, let's see how it came out. Taking the first bite. Also want some stuffing. This first bite. Probably my best work yet. The Cornish hen. Everything's there: citrus, onion, sweetness, very good. The chicken is nice and tender. Delicious. Thank you for watching Cooking with Kevin. Subscribe to our videos. Let us know if you make this recipe. Take a picture or make a video or whatever. Hashtag Cooking with Kevin. Stay tuned for more. And what else? That's about it. Thanks for watching.